What's going on, everybody? This is Sai from Forge Physio. Today we are going over the wall sit. So this is one of our favorite drills to be able to bias what we would call our distal quad, or the lower half of our quad, or even for some of you, be able to feel your quad when you're doing a squatting motion. Minimal equipment, technically no equipment needed other than just a wall, right? So hopefully you have one of those around. Getting on the wall, I'm not too concerned to start about your foot position, but just know the further your feet are from the wall, the easier it's going to be. The closer your feet are to the wall, the more load it's going to get in the knee. So I tend to start people at least a full step width from the wall, sometimes a step and a half. Or another rule of thumb is when you're starting, if you want this to be super comfortable, you keep a positive or a neutral shin angle to where when I go to that bottom position, my shins are vertical or perpendicular from the floor. And then your depth is going to matter. The lower you go, the harder it's going to be, and that's going to be limited by your strength, any tissue irritability, those types of things. So as we squat, we're going to come down. Typically a good starting spot is about 90, right? My knees are bent to 90. And then what I want to do is I want to actively push my low back in the wall and bring my kneecaps forward like I'm tilting my tailbone off the wall. And in that position, I feel way more load down on my quad while keeping my torso vertical. And we're just gonna hold this for that prescribed time, and then we're gonna come back out of it. If sliding up and down the wall bothers you, you can put your hands kind of on the wall, wiggle yourself down, sit back into the wall, tuck your low back, bring the tailbone off the wall, do your wall sit hold, and then when you need to come out of it, you can kind of lean forward and push off the wall with your hands. We've had to do that with people that have a lot of irritability in the knee joint. So again, the deeper I go, the more demanding it's gonna be, the harder it's gonna be. The closer my feet are to the wall, the harder it's gonna be, the more demanding it's gonna be in my quads, my knees. We just wanna make sure that you're keeping your low back pressed into the wall the entire time that you're doing it with your tailbone tilted off the wall. And that's gonna allow you to get a little bit more of that quad down and around the kneecaps.